So, last time on Pathfinder, they had arrived at a spooky castle where apparently there's a local lord that does some brewing on the estate. So you guys have come to check out his operation.
Nice.
You guys arrived kind of later in the day. It was like 8 or 9. And so you guys parked your cars and then were escorted in by the butler who gave you guys rooms for the night. Some of you asked for some nightcaps. There turned out to be some sleeping tonic in it that was very effective.
Slip me a Mickey.
But the ones that managed to stay awake then searched around a bit. They found the kitchen and found the sleeping tonic, confirming their suspicion. And then they also were able to find where they kind of like keep their stock of booze, at least like the ready to use booze. And then they found the stairs that went down into the cellar.
Nice.
Where they searched around and they found a sealed off portion of the building in the cellar, and they managed to bust down the barricade and found there was a bunch of dead bodies behind it, because they have found out that this estate was used as a mental hospital for about 100 years.
Wow. Okay. Damn.
But so then after finding that, they then went and used some adrenaline on the sleeping people that were still asleep. And then they all sort of gathered into one room and took shifts sleeping and staying.
I just used lemons.
Lemons and peppers. Oh.
But there's a bit of a restless sleep. None of them really got to full sleep, and so none of them healed at all.
The only damage that was dealt by was by party members. Sorry, JC.
Slapping each other.
Sorry.
I fell asleep with my gun in my hand, just in case.
Pulled him up by his hair out of bed.
Trying to wake up.
Oh.
Murdered him and not trying to get him awake.
Yeah, he punched me up many times.
God damn.
Burned him with like a lighter.
Yep.
Multiple times.
Strong sleep tonic.
Next time, like warm milk. You know,
That's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
fan maybe.
You guys are led into a very formal dining room. It has a very long table that you're all able to sit at. And when you arrive, there's already a breakfast, like buffet style set up for you guys.
What type of check would I do to see if there's potentially anything?
That'd be a craft alchemy check.
Oh, I do have that.
Or you can do a perception in case of like poison.
It's on that one. For which one? Perception. I taste it. It looks like.
You doubt that they would
Yeah, it's sleeping time to you, not wake up morning.
I attempt to use perception. 31.
31. You taste a little bit, and it doesn't taste foul or poisoned at all. You don't taste any weird flavors.
Guys, I'm not tasting anything.
It tasted like it.
Well, I'm going to help myself to some bacon and some breakfast sausages and some eggs.
And it's all apparently traditional American food.
German food.
There's a shit ton of stuff. Yeah, there's like broth, like big old sausages. There's hard boiled eggs, brown bread, loaves, big fresh stick of butter. You know, a big old glass,
Oh, we
I pour
also,
you a glass of milk.
fresh oranges.
Here you go.
we also discovered that.
Lots of
I guess
Lots of what?
pig.
Pig.
the what regarded.
Help myself to some pig.
We went and looked at their vineyard and their like other thing, and we noticed that their plants were abnormally large for the season that it was, as if they had been enhanced by some sort of voodoo witchcraft.
With magic fertilizer.
Right. You guys eat a hearty breakfast. Then the butler asks you what you would like to see first of the castle on the ground.
The brewery.
Good. He takes you guys through their liquor storage room and down into the cellar where you guys were last night. He shows you all of their equipment down there. It seems kind of old-fashioned. From the looks of it, they have quite a store down here. But the butler goes around and like kind of fills beers for you guys so you can taste the different brews. They have 5 different current selections. Do all of you guys try all of them?
I'd like to appraise the quality of this beer.
I appraise my drinking the beer.
17. Okay, so 2 of them taste kind of more like generic, quick make sort of beer. 2 of them are much richer and you can tell have been fermenting a bit longer. One of them tastes exquisite and is by far the tastiest of the 5.
Inform the party that if we are to purchase from here, we should purchase this one. Clearly the best.
The fanciest one is a Schwarzbier beer. The 2 medium beers, they're both Kellerbiers. And then of the other 2 beers, one's a Pilsner and the other one's a Maybach. Yeah, those are the types of beers that they are.
They have one.
Yep.
They have them down here or not?
They have it down here as
They have different.
well. They have a couple different reds.
I'd like to ask them which red wine is the best red wine. And then taste just that one. I'm a little drunk right now. Apparently. Not apparently, I'm a little drunk.
Shoot your robe.
And then I would like to appraise it under eye.
It's part of your protection.
So they have 2 different wines. One's a Lieb Fromlich, which the butler kind of describes as piss water.
This is technically.
Yeah. But what he says, what you really want is they have a set. It's a sweeter wine, semi-sweet wine.
I'd like to taste it.
So try. You taste it. You're not really into the sweetness of it. You kind of prefer the cheaper quality one, if anything.
No. Stars mean fanciest, not the ones you like.
Sarah, so you taste it, and it's a very nice semi-sweet. The wine itself is a little thicker than you expect it to be. Yeah, it's pretty good.
But do I think this would be like a fancy kind of quality wine?
Yeah,
I
so
mean, there are hemorrhoids. Essentially, just like
this
tissue
this
that
definitely
burst.
tastes like something that a wine connoisseur would be all into.
Also, this.
Which was
I tried the
Well, that's just
one
regulation.
with the wine.
Because hemorrhaging
It's
you'd be internally hemorrhaging blood.
it's
The only
sweet
dead people blood collected.
Perfect mix of dry and sweet.
So the butler inquires as to how much you can put you down for.
How much are we spending here on booze?
Do you not have any spirits? Real booze?
Just take a bottle of Schlitz.
They have schnapps.
Schnapps?
I
I do not try the schnapps.
Oh,
Is it peach?
you mean snaps?
Those mistakes.
They have a cherry schnapps.
I will try it. I will try it.
So how much would you guys like to purchase?
I would like to buy some of the wine. I think.
So the wine, the beer.
So wine's sold by the bottle. Beer is sold by the keg. Schnapps is sold by the bottle.
Are these regular wine bottles or are these like 1.75
No, the regular wine bottles.
I'm taking the beefy wine.
It's like
How
a
many,
you get
a
at
couple
Christmas
big ones,
that are
yeah.
just like
How many pints is
Bulk
in
wine.
a keg? Like how many
My question
people
is,
could
how
be
do you
served
get
with one
money
pint?
when you get back?
Keg, there is 124 pints.
124. So we
someone get a
would,
marker at how much are they asking?
yeah, how much is it per keg and per crate of wine?
In American dollars, now you're worth some marks.
So it depends on which keg you want.
So we were gonna get the Schwarzen beer.
Probably get fewer of those.
Yeah, fewer of those.
And then
Ruby red wine.
yeah, but I was thinking like one other beer as well, just one of the
I
lower.
think these were the
tier.
lower ones.
No,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, those are the.
probably the Pilsner, just because America.
So the Pilsner is $50 a barrel or a keg.
It's pretty affordable.
I don't know. More America like that. Maybe put it on there. You know what's
And then
kind of different.
and then you're also wanting the higher quality beer.
Mhm.
So that one is $200 a keg.
Okay.
And then for the wine, so for the fancy wine bottle, it is $300 a bottle.
Okay.
The cheaper one was, I believe, 40 cents.
Which we would sell for similar brackets.
But the cheaper
Fancy
wine
German.
is
And then the really
is $75
expensive one we
a
would
bottle.
sell for like
I don't want it.
$4 a pint. We're just gonna have fewer of them because
I praise
I'm just trying to think of this
a
thing like
bottled wine like this one.
1920s terms. How much we're paying the whole entire day's worth of work?
Not right.
$1 a piece or something.
I think it was $2.07.
So
I think
we
we're
need
talking
a full labor.
I definitely think you'd sell it for a lot more.
We're not selling to hobos.
Like you.
here's what the speakeasies are. Could be that.
Probably a day's week.
Well, that's why we're gonna get fewer of the very expensive ones.
Do you have a praise?
The biggest profit that we can gain is off of the cheap
No, I
shit
just
we're
use
selling
my
for
built
That's only
knowledge.
good for 2 months.
A fancy German wine.
Yeah, I mean we have 2 speakeasies and we're open 24/7.
We think we can make profit.
We buy 15 kegs. That's
I'm
I feel
going
like
to
we
go
should
heavy
buy
in
a
the schnapps.
ton.
What-
Just 'cause they're
what's
so
that?
expensive.
I vote we go heavy in the schnapps. Hear me out.
How much is it per
Doesn't go
bottle?
$300.
The schnapps are $15 a bottle.
$15 a bottle.
John, you never took. Did you taste the wine?
Nope. Schnapps, $50.
Oh, sorry.
$15 a bottle.
And how much? I guess.
$15 a bottle. I don't know, do you want to do like drinks
No.
per bottle?
Bottle.
Right. Like $75, I assume.
So those are the prices. Fancy beer, regular beer, schnapps, and wine. How much do we have to spend?
I think we have like 40,000 on us, and we have 158,000 at the Vatican, I believe.
How much does beer cost for one drink in the States?
Like a quarter.
Fancy. Would this be considered a fancy beer then?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very much
all
so.
of it is.
So,
It's 100% legal to import.
so you guys appraise how much fancy beer costs? You'd be able to sell one. You still have to be able to sell it and make a profit.
You can have our characters appraise it.
Like this, the Pilsner would literally have to sell for at least $1.
My character's been rolling ones that are praised for beer. You ask someone else. Such as yourself, who's been rolling really well on
I
appraising beer,
got,
actually.
no, I got.
Well, I mean, are we?
Or my wine.
I mean, I don't think we really need What are we trying to appraise?
See if we're gonna be able to make a profit.
Yeah.
Like how much they do in the States. Regular beer is cheap.
Also,
The right clientele. Go ahead.
so there might not be the cultural understanding for what's going to sell well in the United
You
States.
just try to justify your non-existent appraisal.
That's the fancy one. Cheap one.
Are we praising the fancy one?
I was gonna appraise the fancy beer. Say 21 to see if how much you could sell it for per drink, like in the States.
We don't necessarily have to sell it in pints either.
When
We
you
could cut down the
sell like
price
the
that
whole
way.
thing to a bar or something.
We'll sell it 8 ounces for literally half the cost of what we would have to sell it to make a profit. So I mean, we're still getting it. It's just they're getting less each time.
So you think that
Ooh,
you
shit,
could
fancy
sell
glasses
the
work, like
fancy
in the
one from
Bourbons.
That's a good idea.
for at
With all this
least
house, they always give you-
$1 to a drink?
And we have to
It costs $1.61.
exactly. So
Well, that's not how big drinks are.
Oh,
not selling pints.
that's how many pints.
Like, it's not
there are,
how
but that's
it's
not
sold
very drink.
by. It's sold less than that. There's 165 drinks in a keg.
Read it in
Okay.
that John. 165.
165 drinks and how many ounces?
Yeah. What are they?
Or is it just, you want to
I
just
think it's like 12
165
ounces.
drinks in
Okay.
That makes sense. That works out probably about the same then.
Yeah, 165 12-ounce bottles.
Okay.
That's $1.21.
And those are sold for 25 cents a piece. You'd think that you'd sell this beer for $1 or $2 per bottle.
Mhm.
Pilsner, you think you'd probably sell for maybe like 50 cents a bottle.
What do we think?
So it's 300 for the good beer.
30?
No, that's for the wine.
Oh, gotcha.
It's 200 for the good.
200 for the good beer. Okay.
3030. Or you just call it 30.
So the good beer,
Can we get $1 before?
the good beer, small profit margin. How much could we sell the cheaper beer for in the States, the Pilsner?
Like 50 cents.
50 cents a bottle. Okay. Okay.
So I think, obviously, buying the least amount of the fancy beer,
Yeah. That's just going to be for high rollers.
but we should still buy some.
Oh, yeah. It's just a matter of how much.
And the
So maybe
majority, I think, we should buy
3
some
kegs.
options.
Well, yeah, because we can get 20 drinks per bottle.
And on top of that, flavors.
Well, how many shots of whiskey do you get per bottle?
Fair enough, you're doing shots. I mean,
Or just mixed drinks, that's still shots.
32 drinks.
32 drinks, yeah. I mean, that's going to be our best profit.
it's like 50 cents, $15. So that'd be like $7 like that.
Mhm. And then the wine is,
I feel like
Yeah,
we should
that's-
buy like
we're going to buy like a
5.
crate. Yeah, like I'm thinking 12, and then we could use them to grease some wheels when we get back to the States.
I think wine would last longer than the kegs.
I would say 2.
2 kegs of
2 or 3. What do you guys think?
Yeah, good.
More
Yeah,
of
solid.
these.
I would say like
There's
we're
less.
going other places where we can get some beer, so maybe like 5 or 6 of the other regular.
All of them.
A few.
100
Quite a
bottles of
few.
schnapps.
It's
Would you like to know how much it is for a box of schnapps?
I would. That's gonna be our best. That's gonna be the moneymaker if it sells.
If it doesn't, it also doesn't go bad. So it'll sell eventually.
It's 175 for a box. There's 12 in a box.
So maybe like 5 boxes.
You save on.
So 144 boxes or bottles. So 12 boxes. 12.
Yeah,
12 boxes as well.
12 boxes. Yeah, I was like 144 boxes. You say? Oh my god.
12 bottles of
I
wine.
think so.
Or 1 box of wine. 2 kegs of fancy beer. 6 kegs of cheap beer. And 12 boxes.
So that is our order.
The butler informs you that he'll charge you $6,000 for it, essentially giving you the 2 kegs of the good beer for free.
Wow, good guy.
Nice.
Um,
Sound like a deal.
I think so. How much does he want as a down payment? Because we're not ready to move the product quite yet. We still have some time in Europe to spend. I suppose
So you
Back to
you
the
can
boat.
store it in the same place that you're,
Back in the Vatican.
yeah, or you can store it in the boat, either or.
I'd rather it be in the Vatican,
Yeah,
personally.
you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then let's do that.
I feel like the Vatican would appreciate booze.
I had $20,000, right? That we brought with.
I'm not sure how much you guys found.
Here, do you have it written down?
Not
Was
you.
this just your personal money?
No, this.
No, this is how much we got for like selling the cars and stuff. Because we have it written down. I was not the one that wrote it.
And I guess you start a
Yeah, I was just
A
about to
liquor
start a
sheet.
liquor sheet.
and probably how much you got them for as well.
We had $184,000 to spend on booze money.
Did you write down the 20 that we brought with?
Nope, because I wrote down that, and then I wrote down the bonus we got, and then I wrote down we split the bonus that we got.
Okay. And we didn't write down the 20.
So that was what I have written down for something else.
Do you remember us bringing money with? Can we say it was 20,000 now? Just subtract it off the bill. Also,
But you also had to
pay
pay
the
the
Vatican.
Yeah.
I paid out of my own money. That was taken care of. I think I paid 7,800. I think.
I think it was like a 5% charge or something.
Yeah, I paid for that out of my own pocket, from what I remember, which makes a lot of sense because I only have $2,000.
Because I don't have money. Booze inventory. So should I write quantities or like prices that we recorded?
Oh, many things. Sure.
So,
Maybe Taiwan.
Just wake up and do nothing,
Well,
and
fancy
then
wine,
do nothing some more
$300
for
box.
2 whole
Two
days.
fancy beers.
Got to recuperate from the work week.
It feels great
Base
until you
beers.
realize you have things to
$50
do at home.
144 schnapp. $50 more.
No?
It was very sad to see.
Yeah. Or you can put that you spent 6,000 on that purchase. But so after you guys complete your transaction, the butler motions in some servants who start loading it up. They move very methodically and kind of like keep their heads down, like avoiding eye contact with you guys.
Oh, I try to look at them. Grab one, I go, look at me!
I just want to eyeball them because I haven't seen anyone.
Look at me when you're talking to me.
Look at me when you're talking to me!
You don't even notice them. You're like, oh, this wine!
I got 22.
So they look very, very, very pale. Like they almost look like afraid.
Any peculiar marks other than
You don't really see you don't really see
not
any marks on
trying
their necks. Their eyes kind of look a little dark, like black.
Oh.
Like it could just be that. Yeah, it could just be that they have like dark brown eyes or something, but it's a little unsettling.
There's a barista.
A couple of them come in and they begin easily carting the kegs to your car for you.
Awesome. Perfect. Take care of it, Chinaman. Make sure they don't scratch.
Where is the masters of the castle? Are they in observation at all, or?
You haven't seen them at all. Just the butler and the help. But you follow them out to the vehicles with the kegs.
Mhm.
So you get out there. It looks like some kind of wild animal has gotten into the vehicles. Looks like there's some smashed windows and some doors that are open, and some hoods that are up.
May I take a look into the engine bay and see if I see anything that may be obvious that it will probably have issues starting?
Do you have knowledge engineering?
I have knowledge history.
Just give me a straight perception check.
Ooh, 27.
Right, so some of them, none of them look like the same thing was done to any of them. Like it looks all very chaotic, but it does look like some of them are smoking. Specifically, Sean's car. It looks like it probably wouldn't start.
I believe I should go inform Sean of these issues.
So the servants, although they seem very sickly, seem to have inhuman strength.
Do you think they've done this to the vehicles?
I do not think they did this to the vehicles, but I think something is very, very wrong here.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to make a whole lot of sense.
Let's keep our mouths shut about this until we get back to the party.
My plan is to inform Marco.
Well, also, the servants don't even seem to take note and just put the kegs into the cars regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Very just silently to set them down and just go back. So
We'd like to inform you about
the three of you guys
I
are
liked them.
downstairs.
I like the first half.
I guess I should say, where do the three of you guys go when they go help bring the liquor out to the cars?
I want to go explore.
The butler asks where you'd like to go.
What's upstairs? What's above our bedroom?
That is the Overlook.
We go up there.
Very well.
Is there a whole hotel up there?
He takes you guys up there, and it's this the castle wall with the parapets there, and you can kind of from here look down onto the yard below the entrance, and you kind of view the landscape.
I turn around to a random door and go, what's behind this door?
That's the grain mill.
Where do they do the wine swishing?
Over by the garden.
Can we do some wine swishing?
We want to go do stomping of the grapes.
Alright. So you guys are heading across the main courtyard within the keep to this
The wine swishing.
the wine fishing. Wherein Furio and Bruce kind of come up to you guys kind of all on edge.
The servants, they that's right.
Yeah, no, they're weird, right?
They're all left.
No, I mean they messed with our cars.
They messed with their talk. Perhaps. Or it seems as a wild beast had tore them apart.
Our cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very big beasts.
I guess we don't go to the grapes. I guess we go check on our cars.
Yeah.
And the servants, they can lift 2 times what I can with great ease.
You guys go to cars.
Yes.
It looks like a wild animal got into your cars. Sean, it looks like it got into the hood of your car and fucked up your engine. Sarah, it looked like it got into broke a window and just tore up the upholstery and the steering wheel, and
I want to, but
the controls seem a little inoperable.
Just work, school, just
It's okay. That is okay.
I thought we were about to leave.
JC,
It's a safe place to park.
Oh, I am.
and there's claw marks just on the outside of all of your guys' cars. And JC, all of your wheels have been popped.
Wow.
My knowledge.
Abuse.
Sure, what kind of
I'd probably say that more often than it's actually warranted.
This looked like a pack of wolves came at your guys' cars.
Who rub their
Like-
cars with bacon grease.
You even see like tufts of fur.
I don't like this one bit. I'd like to do knowledge arcana. 5. Woo!
I would like to do knowledge.
I'm doing knowledge arcana.
Just like, damn, Juju.
I got a 12 for knowledge. Does it look like maybe it's supernatural?
It doesn't look like it.
Alright, well, let's go yell at the butler for telling us this is the same place to park our cars.
Yeah. Butler man.
Yes.
What the fuck happened to our cars, asshole? You said this was safe.
Oh, yes. The servants informed me of the unfortunate circumstance.
So you're gonna
of your car.
fix the cars.
Of course, my mechanic's already working on it.
Perfect. So they're gonna be done today.
Yes, they'll be done very soon.
I don't like the way you said
I would
soon.
like to have my guys come out and guard the cars while they're working on it, and I want Johnny because he has actually mechanic knowledge.
Right, so yeah.
To help prevent the mechanic from being attacked by these wolves.
So you have Johnny and who else go out to the guards?
All.
All of them?
I feel like I want to hang by my car and watch.
Except Lorenzo and
Still kind of want to.
It
Han.
will take a while.
Huh? How long is a while?
At least a day.
One day.
Is Stefano with us?
He can be.
Stefano, watch him fix my car.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
with you guys. So he can do that.
We'll bring Hans and Lorenzo.
I knew I could rely on Stefano.
So you guys go to where they're making wine.
I'm slightly less excited about it now that my son is on board, but I still want to switch.
Take your anger out on food.
Stupid! Whoa! Stop.
Give me
I
CMD
just don't
checks.
know.
Whoa, don't we need to wash our feet first?
I would like your servant.
No,
Wash my
You have
feet.
30 feet.
We all have dirty feet.
You would.
I do not.
All it takes is one day. Your feet are dirty.
All it takes is like
I like
waking up in
Give
the
me
wash.
CMD checks to splash grapes.
It's actually 4.
Sorry, CMP.
They just get
B.
sweaty.
No,
E.
no, they
You never use-
Bravo.
You never use
Don't fall down the mountain without
roll
yourself.
on your CMD.
Because you're weird.
That's not a bonus, that's a bonus.
Because I wear
Combat
shoes
maneuver
that do not
bonus
read
and
out.
combat maneuver.
I actually
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
know breathe at all.
add your AC.
But I also live
So
for
this one you wouldn't actually.
I do not. Mine's
So you never have to ask for CMD or D.
So I take off my shoes at the end. It just fucking
That is.
so hot.
I actually
Wait,
I have a problem like either
you're
ice cold
like you're
or
not
burning
used to
hot.
doing
There's,
this,
like,
so
no
it's a little
between my feet
difficult,
or anything.
Mine is
Eyeballs.
usually.
but you're at least able to keep your footing.
Okay.
You're starting to get the
My
hang
hands
of
are
this.
I'm angry about my procrastination stuff.
Where it's just not as bad as a food, but it's just fucking right. No.
And it's cinched in leather.
What would you guys like to check out next in the castle? Yes, if you'd like to see
Fucking
the
like
chapel.
You're confused. He saw Underworld.
I'm gonna do both.
Okay,
He believes he gets special
Butler is
genetics.
taking Amelia to the chapel.
Someone wash my feet.
So you guys are now in the chapel.
Is it like a Catholic?
25 pieces of juicy fruit.
In all religion.
And then my mom was like, oh my
Oh,
god, just
well,
fucking
not
stuff.
super dirty,
Theoretically possible.
Lutheran or something?
It's not the problem.
I know there was a lot of paganism.
Oh,
It's just not the most
when you
effective way
say
to do
Catholic,
it.
I assume it's Christian of some kind.
There nothing appears to be a Christian temple. There's not a Jesus. Like there's only one crucifix in the entire chapel, but it's a big one.
Mhm.
But there's not a Jesus on there. There's just like the nails for it.
Oh, that's actually weirdly
There's like
spooky.
In the church, there is an old-looking
Is that really where that comes from?
Yes.
Oh my god.
priest,
Iced tea gives
kind of just
Oh, now I have to watch.
sitting kind of in the front. And as you guys come in and kind of check the place out, he asks if you guys would like to receive the Holy Sacrament.
How does my character feel about this chapel?
I mean, they're offering you communion, so.
Well, like,
I like my caffeine and liquor, so.
for example, like
I
just
also like
upon
celebrating
entering the
Give
room,
me a
And they like celebrating nothing.
yeah. Give me a sense motive. You're religiously sensing the motive of this
He's a
church.
nihilist. That sounds
So
we
it always
believe in
seems
nothing
more like a Catholic church, although it does seem old and worn.
I'm for cheerful names. Thank you very much.
God, that's an
You feel like there should be a bit more though.
It's not really, because nihilist only just
representation
means you don't really necessarily
of,
believe in anything.
some
That doesn't
proper,
have to be depressing. Why can't they be happy?
symbology.
Not just-
You know what I mean?
Not even
Yeah,
that,
I just-
I
When-
Or like more
kind of live my life
crucifixes around
and
the
fuck
room.
everything else. I don't care about religion.
You know, the worst
We
that
only
happens
see
is you
a
die,
single
and then you don't go to
Bible
work
here.
anymore.
I'm looking for.
Cheerful nihilism.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You think if anything, it might have been repurposed or like or simplified during the 100
I
years
believe
that
just
it
in
was.
I think
I mean,
it's all about the experience.
For all I know, it's just a blank statement.
Is the one Bible the
And
large
even because that,
Bible
I
on
still
the
believe we should try to put more positive
altar up there?
in
The
there
one
because I do also
one
believe
for that one
being
priest
positive will help
during
bring more
Mass.
positivity
Yeah.
to the world. Agreed.
I
Easy to be negative. I like challenge.
Who partakes in sacrament?
feel obligated to as a Catholic.
Is there free wine involved?
Yes, there is.
Of course,
Mm.
and some bread.
Looks like
If
it's.
you can call
It
it
actually
that.
looks like it's their good
Body
wine.
of Christ.
Even. Nah.
I got my church back in the city.
Can I'm skeptical of this sacrament because it's not being delivered by a
Italian,
priest,
so of
first
course,
of all.
Good. There is a priest.
Oh,
in
there's
there.
a dude in there?
Yeah, I said that.
He asked us if we wanted.
Yeah, he was the one who was asking. He wanted sacrament.
But did you sense motive, see if he's
I did. I would like to
Considering I
just
followed
generally
not 10
sense
years ago.
motive in it.
Right. That one.
That is.
Oh my
Charles!
God.
I'm sorry,
Shame.
you're 2 for 2 tonight.
Shame.
I knew
That
it.
was harsh.
I knew it because that's exactly what I would roll. I just,
And the
No,
dude's
I
just a
trust
priest.
him completely. I think it's sacrament.
Shineman's curse.
I would like
I'll do it to you all.
perception him to see if he looks like the servants around here.
That was a harsh fuck you. I don't mean it.
I'm a construction worker.
It was that moment
22.
you said it and then happened. Like, God
He
damn
looks.
it.
He looks very old.
As a
Wait,
construction
can I
worker,
toss
He's a
those
little
around all the
withered
time?
and.
if that
because
hurt
of
my
that
feelings, I would be in this
yes,
industry.
But his eyes are not black.
No, they're not black.
I've been through that.
Can I sense his motive?
People get fired over it, but still, I've been known to actually throw punches.
30.
It's not a good idea.
I recommend
He
it.
definitely
Not if you want to
is
keep your job.
doing this for religious reasons.
Mhm.
What religion?
Doesn't seem like he has any ill intent with this.
Can I knowledge religion to see if I see anything out of the ordinary with what he's presenting?
Sure.
15. Plus, what, 16?
The bread that he's offering does seem nicer than it should be. You know.
Pretty nice body of Christ. Who knew he was so cut?
Just like old Chris is working out.
Oh, yeah.
The cup is very nice, actually, as opposed to most of this church is very plain wood. The cup is actually gold. It's a golden cup. Golden
Is it
chalice.
encrusted with jewels as well? Or is
Th-
it
there-
only
there's-
the Bible that's encrusted?
There is like a couple jewels on the goblet. The book itself is very elaborate, very like intricate.
As is custom.
Has gold filigree and whatnot.
Okay. Any engravings on the cup itself?
Yeah, there's some engravings on it.
Latin, I assume.
Yeah. So you take the sacrament.
You.
Try.
But I do
in the
My
church.
thunder.
Now you know you're a man.
Version.
You are promptly escorted out by the butler.
I go up and smoke.
Okay. So the two of you guys partake in the sacrament. Hans, so he partakes in the sacrament. Lorenzo, he does not. I'm agnostic.
You know what I mean?
As you're smoking on
That's
the
your
overlook,
next one.
you hear a noise in that door that he said was for the grain room before, like someone bumped into a box. Give you a perception check.
17.
You hear someone breathing faintly in there.
I'd like to sell the door.
Sure, give me a stealth check.
14.
You stealth the door open. Give me a perception check.
30. I like round.
You come into a very dark mill. It is a mill. There's a thing for grinding grain. It's very dark. There aren't any candles lit in here. There's no lights. You look around and you don't see anybody in here. There's another door that leads out, and then there's stairs that go down.
Pull my flashlight.
I guess you're still
Thank you.
Are you going?
Give me a perception check.
That one. There's no
You actually, when you pull it out, you drop it at first. Like, it rolls away from you.
Shine speed in the corner.
I for downstairs.
Grab your flashlight.
Now is it? I've been trying to embarrass myself in front of
Give me another perception check.
31.
All right. You look around the room. You do not see anybody in here at all.
Do I still hear?
No, you don't.
Oh, it's nothing.
You do. As you're looking around, there's like bags of grain in here, and there's some boxes. You're kind of just like looking around. Behind one of those stacks of boxes, you see a stain on the wood flooring. Sure. You know, featuring. It's hard to tell.
It sounds
It could be
amazing.
wine, but you think it.
Is the show pretty good?
It's an old stain.
I
It's
never
not like a
finished
large
it
stain.
after I
It's like like this
told
big.
you the first couple episodes.
It was
It was the way they portrayed his character.
Sure.
It feels
was
different.
just- it was such a shock.
I figure because he's older and stuff.
Yeah,
Well, it's his character was just evolving from 1 to 2.
right.
It's him in.
You do not hear anything on the side of this door.
And see, I've only seen Army of Darkness once, and the first Evil Dead,
It is
he's just
locked.
such a. I mean, it's more the movie itself, where everything is just a little more. There's less dialogue, and it's just a little more quiet.
The way I see it, the person that he is, because it's just his way of coping with the PTSD that he suffered from the first one.
You're having some troubles. This is kind of the first time she's done this.
Would you say that there's that
Set the flashlight
the
down and
series
kind of
is
point at the door.
cheese?
Well, yeah, absolutely. And that's the beauty of it.
Okay, I'm just gonna pin that as a problem a general problem I have with things is if you're gonna put cheesy humor into it, my instant reaction will be like, ah.
Well, that's been all.
Yeah.
That's part of the way of it.
Yeah, it's like Ash like acts like he's a
Take the
dad.
flashlight and I like turn it off.
Kind of dumb
and
sometimes.
Oh,
but he's
Well,
dumb
of course,
like
but
that.
like
Give me a perception
in
check.
the first movie, there was nothing overtly cheesy that made me just go, oh god.
No, that was pretty much straight up horror. The second one was where it kind of went that Army of Darkness.
Like you affected.
It looks like a lord's chamber.
Bedroom.
Well, this seems like a servant's entrance.
What is it?
Don't hear anyone.
There are a few other doors in here, as well as what looks like a staircase. It goes down and up.
Look around with the
if interested. Alright, give me a perception check.
This, you know, the
15,
31. Right.
Yeah.
So you're looking around. You find like a razor for shaving that seems very fancy and ornate. You find a bottle of that fancy wine, and as well as 2 empty ones, and
Still makes you go,
a pair of glasses next to them.
for a second I thought glasses, not glasses, and I was just like,
is this German Hogwarts? Or what is this?
it was wine bottle with glasses, and
I was just
immediately
Hogwarts?
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. Isn't that where the boys' school is from?
Oh,
That's what
Romania.
Romania.
Victor Crumb. Yeah.
You find what looks like is a kind of like a little mini altar.
Where did that sound? Like, I'm in a bedroom that I found out. Is it does it look like the church one downstairs?
Give me knowledge religion.
That's a really good roll.
Looks pretty much the same. There is on the altar a little bowl filled with what looks like silver dust. And you also find there's a little box that you find of carved mahogany. You pop it open, and inside there's a bunch of these beautiful black, like crystals or something.
Would I know if these are my boss?
Yeah, this appears to be a bunch of is it? Yeah, onyx. I was mixing onyx and obsidian for a second.
Okay.
They're both black. But yeah, there seems to be a box full of obsidian or onyx. Sorry, onyx.
Onyx, not obsidian.
Not obsidian.
Obsidian, like,
Well, it's
Something like that.
slightly intoxicating
oh,
to mix the
bunch
two
of
as well. So
Uh,
I think they're the same.
But this box seems to be full of onyx, like crystals, like very beautiful, kind of like gems, essentially.
okay.
Yeah,
Like
stuff it
jewelry
in.
box
Yeah.
size?
Yeah. Go and stuff it in your tank cloak.
You guys are making
Uh,
this. Stealing these from my boss.
But you lit a marijuana cigarette in the chapel.
in the chapel.
In the chapel. That's my way of praying. If he doesn't understand
Maybe you should explain before you do.
No, you can do that at your own holy sites of worship. You find a wardrobe with many different noble attires within.
Oh, so wait,
It's all male.
was there any lipstick on the second
On the
glass?
first.
So there was a pair of glasses.
One looks mostly untouched.
Or one, like, mostly full of.
So that one looks like it was used recently, like something that's like almost gone once. But that one looks like it's unused, like just for like a different gas.
I thought you meant, like,
But just for convenience, yeah. There's the wardrobe, and then you see this 4-poster bed. Very fancy.
want to steal like all kinds of things from this room, but I also know it's stuck here for
I do.
4 hours, so I'm like,
Sometimes
stairs
we
go up
don't
or
use work. No.
If you're to be like a
That
tower.
makes sense. I only have work and then I wear work clothes outside of it.
Yours are easier to do that with.
Yep.
Mine get like
already on the top.
what is it?
Yeah, you don't want to mix it.
You go up. Give me a slip check.
Work clothes.
Flashlight,
You're gonna get dirty. Yeah, do one more.
That's a 9.
Plus I'm doing like sheets.
You get up to the top, and you're in a
That was
watchtower.
when you're kind of working.
You have a commanding view.
Can I see my car from here? My
Yes.
truck from here?
It's one of those tables for like a full load.
Yep.
Do I see anyone in the courtyard?
Yeah, the entire group's like they are out in the courtyard, kind of like look because they would have been able to see you if you were on the overlook. So they're like looking up there. You guys just left the church. You're out in the courtyard and you're looking up at the overlook, and you guys cannot see Sarah there, where she said she was going.
And the butler is with
Yes.
I jump back. So,
No, it's just a tower.
I got it with like straight off the bedroom. With, like,
I mean, give me
Was it-
knowledge engineering.
Was it
Is
Layla
it
that
in
was
his
off limits?
bedroom or in the bedroom? 14 plus 5.
Yeah, this is a private tower.
I know. From the bedroom. I'm not gonna wave.
But so yeah, you don't see Sarah. Sarah is apparently missing because she told you very specifically, and you guys have weird shit's been going on. So you think that Sarah or Eleanor wouldn't wander off, right? Because
I'd like to sense the motive of
Sure.
that character.
give me a sense motive.
I was out there smoking.
32.
She
She wandered.
damn pothead wandered off.
Damn it. She forgot what she was supposed to be doing.
With his negatives for insanity, actually, he is completely insane.
Oh, it doesn't
Doesn't affect me personally. Just makes him eventually go insane.
Yeah.
Sarah's
Who
missing.
knows? I could go in like amnesia again.
I said I was gonna be smoking weed on
Yeah,
the
but technically, all of the magic insane.
So I'm aware that everyone has to like put her up there. She's down.
No,
Oh.
you guys just left the church, and you can see
Yeah.
that she's down.
And I'll
It was
go.
like a big
She
mountain.
probably wandered off. She's a goddamn pot.
Eleanor.
She forgot what she was supposed to be doing.
Uh,
Well, I was supposed to be
do you guys wait for her, or do you go
Smoking
somewhere?
up on the balcony.
Should we go search or should we just?
The thing is, if we search,
I'll just leave her.
She'll come back here and then we won't be there.
She'll be fine.
exactly.
No,
And we don't wanna
let's
split
go
the party.
find
You guys just wait there.
We'll go up to where she was supposed to be.
And then I will shout, Eleanor,
Eleanor!
Just like the gypsy one.
please come back.
Miss Roosevelt, where are you?
Eleanor. So you duck down.
Ellie.
I'm gonna go back upstairs in his bedroom.
Okay.
Probably just go.
Oh, there's a candle in the bedroom now.
Oh, I creep slightly back up the stairs.
Right, game reception.
Did I even see the candle?
You only saw that. You only saw the light from the candle. Because of the light, it makes it is screwing up your senses, and you can't see like anything in the room almost. Like
Don't take your night light.
I'm gonna like I'm gonna like, lurk on the stairways for a little bit, and if I don't hear anybody in the room, I'm just gonna like sprint over the doorway that I came
game
in.
reception.
Like a granary.
This does go all the way down to the ground floor.
What if it's another person? I go through
Would you?
the servant thing. 15 plus 9, 4 minus 2, 22.
You do hear someone in there walking around.
forceful of their
It,
things.
it sounds like a man. You're not sure what he's doing.
Is he speaking?
No, he's just
How
walking.
How does this sound like a man?
Like, you know, he like he's breathing and like he, you
Maybe
know.
he cleared his throat.
Yeah, I'm saying she rolled a good enough perception to be able to identify as a man. I'm not allowed to give you any boons for rolling well.
I guess I'm kind of gonna hide on this stairwell. And hope he doesn't decide to
Hey, give me a perception.
20.
Okay. You hear what sounds like a door open and close.
I'm gonna wait one more round and listen for sounds and
You hear nothing.
I'll go.
You go down there, the candle has been blown out. Give me a perception check to see right through unless you pull out your flashlight.
We're in the virgin land.
Straight.
15. Okay, you do accidentally bump into the side table where the wine was. Like, oh. You notice that there's two glasses. The one that looks like what's finished off now. Looks like the other one was filled.
I'm gonna get in trouble.
Give me a
I'm a
perception
paranoid stoner. I'm gonna
to
get in
find the
trouble.
door.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. 21.
You managed to find the door.
She bumped into a side table.
It seems to have been relocked.
I'm gonna need a key again. God damn it! I crashed out and I put my body bed. And unlocked myself.
Okay.
You would think you would learn that going off on your own is not a good idea. It's happened to once too.
It only ended poorly every time.
Oh, for sure.
You're having troubles with like.
Oh, I'm freaking out a little bit.
Did we hear the end table fall over?
They didn't follow her. She just bumped into her.
Oh, the accurate.
I'm gonna do it 5 times. Nope, less than that, and then I'm gonna try a different door. 14. One more time, and then I'm trying a different door. Freaking out, that was even less. Shit, I go to a different door.
Well, that was only 30 seconds of trying.
I'm gonna get murdered in this room by someone who's gonna necromancy me.
You try a different door.
That'd be really rude.
It's also locked.
How many doors are in here?
There's 2 doors in here and one upstairs.
Try and stealth down.
Right.
Oh my god.
I did stealth check.
How dare you sober up, you fucking nerd.
You run down the stairs into another door. It's locked.
Oh, it's what? Alright. Oh, yeah.
I'm careful, you're right.
I was really hoping someone would be confused by that.
God damn it.
See, it was confusing because I saw.
So you guys are on the balcony right now,
Yeah, get out of there before I put the
and you're calling out Eleanor, and there's no response.
White LaCroix with an
Since
Instagram.
space water,
And we don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Give me a perception.
15.
Get a nat 20, here we
There you go.
everybody thinks it's water.
If anything, it's eerily quiet.
Can I
That's
perception?
All right.
off-putting.
Lucas?
Flat
What?
spray.
Can I perception?
Yeah.
Guys, find me.
It's only the non-drunk people.
Roll perception.
Now I'm to your girlfriend.
She's not my girlfriend in game.
Some weirdo
Dodge a bullet.
She's nothing to me.
That's
26.
wow.
The 2 of you do hear something banging slightly coming through a door to you guys' right.